Hi everyone, it's AJ. If you're new here, I am a tufting artist and educator. Today I am in my new studio. I recently moved into this studio about a few months ago, and I really hit the ground running preparing this space to teach in-person tufting lessons and workshops. And that's really where my focus has been the last few months. But today I wanted to kind of just show you around. I have a to-do list of things that I need to get done, and I thought I would just take y'all along with me and show you around my new space. But first, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Ana Luisa. Let's go. Ana Luisa crafts high quality jewelry at an affordable price. I'm currently wearing some of my favorite pieces. I love this summer silver chain set and these Honolulu silver earrings. They're a little bit mismatched with a dagger on the side and some little danglies on the side. They're just so sweet and subtle, and I love a good chunky chain. There are so many designs to choose from, and they are so unique. Something really great about Ana Luisa is they are totally carbon neutral from their packaging to their products, and it's clear that they care about the environment. I actually have been wearing these little earrings so much ever since I got them, and they're so comfortable to wear and to sleep in. I think I'm gonna do a little mismatch with this dagger that I'm obsessed with, and then I'll put this safety pin on this ear. Cute. I'm typically a silver girly myself, but I do love a little gold moment, especially a Gemini gold moment. This one's really sweet. It's got two Siamese cats on it. This chain is really small and subtle and dainty, but for my day-to-day, I love a chain. So the set is perfect. If you want to adorn yourself in some sustainable jewelry, Ana Luisa's pieces start at just $39, and you can get 10% off using my discount code AJMakes10. All right, I want to show y'all around my space. This front room is completely dedicated to tufting workshops. So there are multiple stations here for workshop participants. Every participant gets a tufting frame and a tufting machine that they get to use for the workshop, and then an unlimited supply of rug wool. I get all of my wool from Tuft the World, and it's a really great opportunity for students who are just learning to use some really good quality materials. So this whole front room is dedicated to teaching. I can currently hold 10 participants, and it's a perfect size class, so everyone gets a lot of one-on-one attention. Then back here, I've created a little office area for myself. I have some of my rugs hanging. I just needed a place that really felt like a creative zone for me and a place that I can be really productive. I also, of course, painted my door pink, because why not? And then if we move into the second room, this is my studio. Kind of looks like all my other studios. I've got some storage here, some yarn storage and machine storage here, and then of course my tufting frame. This tufting frame is 6 foot square. I really want to make a larger one that fits more in this space here, but for now I'm currently working on this piece, which is my largest piece to date. I'm like filling the whole frame essentially. Yeah, then I have a nice little backyard area here that I get to chill in. It took a ton of work to get my studio where it is today, but I'm just so happy that I have my own space now to teach other people and share tufting with folks who are desperate to get their hands on a machine and start making things. So if you live in Los Angeles or are willing to travel to Los Angeles, I would love to host you in one of my upcoming tufting workshops. So be sure to follow my Instagram to stay up to date on when my next workshop will be, and I would love to have you. Speaking of workshops, I'm actually preparing for some workshops this weekend. I have a lot to do. I need to cut a bunch of fabric, I need to make some threader tools, and send out some emails. So I'm gonna get to work. Sit back, relax, and come along with me. Okay, I have finished cutting my tufting fabric for my upcoming workshops. I use the tufting fabric and tufting frames from Tuft the World. When you purchase a 1 yard cut of tufting fabric, it comes 1 yard by 157 inches, and that length is enough to cover a Tuft the World tufting frame 4 times with just a little bit left over. So I like to buy my tufting fabric from Tuft the World for my workshops in 1 yard cuts so that I only have to cut horizontally, and then the height of that yard is enough to fit the height of the frame. Okay, next on my to-do list, I am making some threading tools. If you have tufted before, you know that having a proper threading tool is very important. And one of the greatest hacks I ever discovered was to just keep my threader tool attached to my tufting machine so that it's always accessible. This here is a punch needle threader, but I just got some in bulk on Amazon. I just kind of take this wire here and I bring it to a point. You could really use any wire for this as long as it's like fairly malleable and thin. And then I get some duct tape and I cut a little piece and I take my wire and I place it on the sticky side of the duct tape and make sure that it's nice and stuck. And then I grab some bright colored yarn, this hot pink yarn, and I create a little loop. And I place that on the other side of the duct tape. And then I just roll the duct tape and make sure that's nice and tight so that the wire doesn't slip out when it's being used. And now I have a brightly colored threader tool that can easily attach to the end of a tufting machine. I like to just have a bunch on hand in case anything happens to them. I've finished my to-do list and now I get to tuft. I am working on a very large piece, as I mentioned. It's a little bit vulnerable for me to be sharing about it because I've never made a rug like this. I've been working on it for a while now and I'm doing it completely freehand. I typically use a projector and kind of go into a project knowing exactly what it's gonna look like. And this time I've been taking a very intuitive approach. This piece was completely inspired by an art exhibit that I saw when I was in New York for the artist Faith Ringgold. She's an incredible prolific Black American artist who was raised in Harlem during the Harlem Renaissance. A lot of the work that was showcased in this exhibit was her really well-known painted quilts that are just an incredible form of storytelling and use such beautiful color theory. It also inspired me as a textile artist to connect a bit with my lineage. My great-grandmother on my mom's side was actually a rug maker. She made punch needle rugs. My grandma on my dad's side was a quilter, and she learned that through her mother and her lineage. So I was really inspired to kind of take both of my matriarchal lines and create this blended textile piece and kind of create like a quilted rug. So if you haven't checked out Faith Ringold's work, I'll leave a link down below for you to check it out. I've never made a rug in this way, and it's just felt like a very special piece that's really connecting me to why I love tufting so much and the way that you can really be guided by this craft in such a unique way, because it's such like a physical, embodied experience. Today I'm going to continue on finishing these triangles and see what I can get done today. If you want to see another video of me finishing this rug and kind of that process, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions related to making a larger piece, I'd love to hear them below as well. And I'm gonna get tufting. All right. Going to wrap up for the day. Thank you so much for joining me today in my studio. I love this time of day when the light soaks through and all of the bright yarn gets saturated. It's beautiful. You're down here. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa for some incredible sustainable jewelry. I know you're gonna love it. And you can use code AJMakes10 for 10% off. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to making more videos soon. Bye.